Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from the Bread Lessons channel. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course I have Carlos by my side today.
What's going on?
And in today's video we're going to be taking a closer look at the newest release by the company Euphorium Brooklyn. And this one is called Ume. So stay tuned. Like I said, this is the newest release by the company. The company is called Euphorium Brooklyn, kind of like the word euphonium, which means good sound, right?
Okay.
Eu meaning good, phone meaning sound. Euphorium, you are kind of in a state of euphoria, you feel good, and I feel like scent really can transcend you and inspire or provoke certain emotions.
Absolutely.
And this scent kind of does that for some people, especially if you're a fan of plum, because the name Ume actually translates to plum blossom. It's an alternative name for that.
Good to know.
So what is your experience with the company? You've met Steven, right?
I've interviewed Steven. I know him well. He's a dear friend. Great guy.
Yeah.
Quirky and fun. And
fellow musician as well?
Yes. We did a jam session on BFL.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember that video.
And I've tried a few of his fragrances. Not the whole collection, but I've tried a few.
Yeah. He does have some really good stuff. Chocolato being
Yes.
one that I personally really
Good
like because I'm a
stuff.
gourmand lover, right? But the video that you just referred to, I'm going to link it down below
Thanks.
in case people are interested. I also had the opportunity to interview him as well, and I did do a first impression of a lot of the offerings from the house when they first came out, so I'm going to try to link that one down below as well. But this one is based off of the note of plum. So we have plum blossom, plum nectar, we have apricot blossom, we have yuzu, hinoki, green tea, cedar incense. There are a lot of notes in there, and it's obviously inspired by Eastern culture, but I think the basis or where the inspiration really stems from is a haiku by Matsuo Basho,
Yes.
which is a Japanese poet who lived in the 17th century.
So this is very tart. It's
Okay.
very happy and feels very springy and summertime-like. It has a freshness about it. I don't want to say juicy because it's not really juicy, but
Right.
it's definitely bright.
But it is fruity.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's fruity. You're right. It's fruity. It's not overly juicy. I do get the apricot in there. I get that in combination with the plum, and I think it makes for something that's not linear or not overly simple. This actually reminds me of an endeavor that I had about 1.5 to 2 years ago, where I sourced a lot of oils online. And I
Okay.
was trying to make my own plum-based fragrance, but I was trying to sweeten it up with like vanillin and stuff like that. I remember I was using, I think, butyl and thranolate and prunella. And this is what I was trying to make. And so it upsets me when I smell this because I'm like, man, this smells really good. I wish it were a little bit sweeter just because, you know, I do have a sweet tooth, but this smells awesome. It really does. For a plum-based scent, this is really, really good stuff. And Steven Dirks is also, so it's based out of Brooklyn. He is a self-taught perfumer, and I also had the pleasure, like I mentioned, I had the pleasure of meeting him and interviewing him as well. And hopefully we can meet up again soon.
We had actually anticipated,
Yeah.
or we're trying to work out a date for all three of us to do this together, but a lot was happening, and you know, year end of school and the Fragrance Foundation Awards and all that stuff. So there was a lot going on. So I'm sorry that we didn't get to connect
Yeah,
on
I'm
this,
sorry,
but down the line somewhere, Stephen will definitely hook up and we'll do a project together. Promise you, man. But this is well done, I would say. I think this would be perfect for spring and summer.
Yep, okay.
It's just got that uplifting quality about it. That those are the type of fragrances that I tend to pick in the summer and the warmer months, like things that pick you up, perky, you know.
Yeah, it's a spirit lifter, it's a mood enhancer, could definitely be used for that purpose. And I know that they source some of the hardest oils, tinctures, and absolutes to come by. So I don't think they're skimpy with the ingredients that they use in their blends. I know it's close to 200 for the 50 ml, if I'm not mistaken, but it is available in 3 sizes. So what I have here is the 8 ml travel atomizer. They also have a 1 ounce bottle, and they have a 1.7 ounce with a bulb atomizer. It's really cool. So it kind of has like a classy, vintagey look about it. I really enjoy their stuff. So, awesome.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that Tal, his partner, she does photography, and she might do a lot of his ad campaigns. The pictures that you see in his ad campaigns are by Tal.
Yeah.
She's really talented.
So the whole brand is kind of like DIY. It has that indie nature about it. So I'm really appreciative of people who can imagine a concept and then execute it without a whole lot of help, and that's really admirable. And I think it says a lot about your work ethic. And I know it's a labor of love, but Stephen is definitely somebody. In the few times that I met with him in person, he seems very passionate about what he does. So
really cool
I really appreciate you, Stephen. So thank you for doing this. Awesome, son. Carlos, thank you for being on the video.
My pleasure, bro. Anytime.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. And also, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We had actually been holding on to this bottle for a while now, and in our heads, I think subconsciously we thought, man, this would have worked so well in the summer, and we kind of put it off until now, which is when it would be appropriate to be worn outside. So
there you go.
Great scent for the spring and summer, as Carlos said previously. Ume by Euphorium Brooklyn. Please give it a chance if you haven't already done so. It's pretty affordable as well, and I think you can get samples on their website. I'm going to link that information down below. I'm also going to link Carlos's information down below as well, so definitely make sure to stop by his channel, check him out, say hello. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. If you took some value from this content, please remember to enable notifications as well. I know I'm asking you to do a lot, but I really appreciate you guys. So thanks again for tuning in. We love you, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take it easy.
Bye.